Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly podcast, your no-nonsense guide to the markets. Whether you're watching us live at sktrading.live or listening on your favorite podcast platform, we've got you covered. Subscribe, join the community, and get ready to dive into real talk and real market insights. Let's get started.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Stephen Kalayjian. Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Again, sorry for the technical difficulty. Hopefully we'll have this resolved by the weekend. So I had to do this podcast early Friday morning here. But again, I want to show you some really great patterns from yesterday. We had in Coinbase with the 60-minute time frames reversing to sell and the two shorts on the 30-minute time frames. Microsoft, phenomenal patterns in Microsoft yesterday after getting the buy reversal on the 15. The ADXs were going north, and then all the pullbacks on the 5-minute time frame and the really great pullback around the 2:30, 3 o'clock time period off of the 15-minute time frame. We saw yesterday big sell divergences in the ETFs, the MACDs on all the new highs, with the negative MACDs on the spiders on the 30 and the 60-minute time frames on the Qs as well, really hitting like a stone wall, hitting the 60-50 level, dropping every time it tried to push up to a new high. It just got absolutely cabooshed. We saw some really great patterns in HIMS yesterday. The Russell reversed to sell on the 60-minute time frame, monster bear flag on the 30-minute, dropped. And then all the shorts on the two short patterns on the 15, great pattern. Palantir pushed up to new highs around the 1 o'clock, about the 1:30 time period. MACD's negative above the pivot on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frame. Big sell divergences. Tesla, what a short. Tesla pushed up to 332. Both the MACDs on the 15 and the 30-minute time frames. Non-confirmation. We're going to start with that one. Netflix yesterday pushed up into the negative MACDs on the 15 above the 1226. Never look back. Highs of the day. OKLO. Oh my Lord. OKLO hit the high of, I believe, 71 yesterday. We had a short of 70, 80 up to 72.30. We were looking to short in that range. OKLO, kabooshed, unbelievable. Also, the 30-minute time frames really showed the sell divergences there. All right, let's see here. GLDs, beautiful pattern on the 30-minute time frames. Actually, around the 1:30, 2 o'clock, the GLDs pushed up towards the end of the day from the 311.30, ran about 8.80 to 90 cents, maybe $1. So that's $8 to $10 on gold. Great patterns there. All right. So what else here? Avago, really great pattern in Avago yesterday around the 2:30 time period. So this Avago reversed to sell on the 15-minute time frame on indicator 4, putting it into a buy disconnect. But when you look at the 30 and 60-minute time frames, they were still bullish. So that pullback was a buy divergence in a buy disconnect, and I'll show you that one. All right, let's start off with looking at these charts from yesterday here. Let's look at Tesla here. So first of all, Tesla, you can see, is bullish on the 60-minute time frame, and then let's look at the 30. Here's Tesla. This is the push up I was talking about. You're making new highs here, pushed up to 332.56. I mean, come on, look at this drop. You're making new highs in these MACDs, the non-confirm here on the 30-minute time frame. It did not even confirm on the 15-minute time frame. Look at this here. The MACDs cannot confirm the high on the 15. Great short. So once Tesla reversed to sell on the 30, right here, we tried to take some short patterns. We went into a sell disconnect here, and guess what? There really wasn't. This was the only short after the 30-minute time frame reversed to sell. And it, maybe you could have got a couple bucks out of it, but now Tesla was in the sell disconnect. But you can see the sell divergences there. Called a really great short in Apple yesterday here. This was a monster short. Apple reversing to sell here on the 60s, been in a sell mode. And then you can see here on the 15-minute time frame, I called a really great short here in Apple. Remember, Apple is still in a negative trend. Called this really great short off the 15-minute time frame around the 145, and Apple got absolutely kabooshed about $1. But you can see how the 15s, the ADX was rising here yesterday on 612. We gapped down. Beautiful bear flag right here. So really, this was a really great short off the 15 as well. 198.93, dropped about $1. And here's the second bounce on the 15-minute time frame. Beautiful short. Let's look at Microsoft from yesterday. Microsoft reverses to buy here on the 15. Let me put the 15 over here. Microsoft reverses to buy on the 15-minute time frame. Right here, it gapped up. It correlates with the 60 and the 30-minute time frame. I'll switch this over to the 5. Look at all the beautiful pullbacks. Look at this rising ADX here on the 15-minute time frame in Microsoft. An absolute Picasso here. Look at this. Beautiful MACDs going up, making the new highs. And you can see here from the opening, if you look here on Microsoft, let me go back here. You can see here's a pullback. Here's a pullback. Again, when you have a rising ADX like that and positive MACDs, you look to buy all the pullbacks on the 5-minute time frames. And then we got really lucky towards the end of the day. I mean, this is like 6 pullbacks here, 5 or 6 pullbacks here on the 5-minute time frame. And then at the end of the day, you got a nice pullback here on the 30-minute around 245, right around here. Microsoft, I think we actually caught this long here below the 479.5, and Microsoft ripped here about 70-80 cents. Again, and then you can see, but again, when you have such a monster move here, over the pullback here on the 15-minute time frame right here would be shallow because the ADX is rising in the big buying pressure. So really, technically, the first pullback here on the 15 with the big buying pressure, positive MACD and ADX rising on Microsoft, really here would be something to be said here, because you're not going to get a deep oversold. The first one comes in like this, as I always show you all the time, gets down about the 65, 70 oversold, and then the other one comes in deeper. But the first one's always the bigger move. You can see Microsoft 476, boom, ran about $3 right there. OKLO, kabooshed. Okay, look at this beautiful short in OKLO. It finally reverses to sell it on the 15-minute time frame, and you can see here on the 15, that meant that pretty much that the highs are in for the day. But if you look here on OKLO, and this is why I study my charts when I get in, okay, gap down, and then look at this beautiful short. I waited for this short. Actually, there was a couple shorts here. There was a great short right here into the negative MACD on the at 11:15. We had this short here above 68.5 right here. It really didn't go any higher than that, and that dropped. And then it got some crazy move here towards the end, right mid-afternoon here. You can see the push up here. And then once OKLO, I hit the 71 mark, look at the negative MACD non-confirmation. Okay, so this basically is a sell divergence in a positive trend. But look at this negative MACD on the 30. I mean, where is this thing going? Look at this. Look at the 60-minute time frame. Okay, the MACDs are positive, and you're really overbought here. So basically, with the overbought condition and on the 15, 30, and 60, but then when you see the push up here to new highs and the MACDs are non-confirming, that's a no-no. That's an absolute no-no. All right. Coinbase, another great pattern here. On Coinbase, you can see Coinbase reversed to sell on the 60-minute time frame, correlating with its 30 and 60. Look at this negative MACD, right? Blue over yellow, ADX rising. So what do you look to do? Look at this beautiful short here at 47 on 247 on Coinbase. Absolutely cabooshed here. And then here's the other short off the 15. And here, basically, when you get an overbought condition into negative MACDs on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frame, and the ADXs are rising, big selling pressure, this is a 10. This is an all-in. This is a monster short, okay? Monster short. So again, this is a monster pattern here, all right? So again, and you can see the drop in no time here. You can see the drop of about more than $4. And then it's up another mini bear flag, and that was that. Look at the IWMs here. Again, I'm going to keep showing you patterns that repeat themselves, all right? The Russell reversal sell on the 60-minute time frame at 10:30. But let me show you this beautiful pattern on the 30-minute time frame. I mean, this is a Picasso. I mean, look at this bear flag right here. Look at this bear flag. And look at the overbought condition right here. This is the first bounce on the 15-minute time frame, right? This is the first bounce on the 15-minute time frame after the 60-minute time frame reversed to sell. Bear flag here, beautiful, overbought into the negative MACD, overbought into negative MACDs on the 30 and the 60-minute. But look at the ADX rising. Look at this, 213.37. Look at 213 was 27. Sorry, and look what it dropped, about $1.30. These are remarkable patterns here. Palantir, PLTR, because we look at the same names every single day. Look at this push up here towards the end of the day here, right around 2 o'clock. Overbought. Okay. Now Palantir is bullish still on the 30 and 60-minute time frame. Okay. But the MACDs are negative on the 15, 30, and 60. And you can see the push up here in Palantir on the new high, 136.58. And you can see within no time, it got absolutely cabooshed here, more than $2. Great pattern there. IBIT, beautiful here. IBIT, you can see, has been a negative trend on the 30-minute. The 60 reversed to sell right here. Okay, look at this beautiful bear flag on IBIT. So basically what happened was when the 15 reversed, so this basically here was the first short yesterday on IBIT. I mean, it didn't really move much, about 40 cents, 50 cents. And then when the 15-minute time frame reversed to buy, it puts IBIT in a sell disconnect, which means that both the 30 and the 60-minute time frames are in sell mode. Okay, and then look what happened here. Pushes up right here, and look at that, right into the 10 bar. So now you short you short this against the negative MACD on the 30 and the 60-minute time frame, and look what IBIT did. Phenomenal pattern, and IBIT. Again, first bounce on the 15 after the 60 reverses to sell. Second bounce, you get a buy reversal. You're in a sell disconnect. The 30 and the 60s are in sell mode. Negative MACDs on the, look at this, on the 30 and the 60. And here it is, absolutely cabooshed. Here's the 30. Look at that. Look at that beauty, right into the 10 bar weighted moving average off the 30. An absolute Picasso. Absolute Picasso. Okay. Let me just show you Avago here. Okay. So Avago reversed to sell on the 15-minute time frame. You can see the MACDs here. You see the MACDs are starting to get negative here. So when the 15 reversed to sell, this was actually a nice long here off the 15. It didn't really go much though here. It pushed up 95.15. Well, it ran about $1.40. But then when the 15 reversed to sell, you could buy the 15, puts this into a buy disconnect. The 30 and the 60s are in buy mode, puts it into a buy disconnect. The oversold condition, you can see the deep oversold on the 30, and then Avago, look at this, under 54 and rallied even here to about a point at the end of the day. So really great patterns there. The one last one I'll show you is Oracle. You can see Oracle gapped up, beautiful earnings in Oracle. This is a name I'd be looking for pullbacks on. But look at the 5-minute time frames here. Okay, so you see when the MACDs go negative here, you could take these shorts on every new high. Boom, here's a short, here's a short, and here's a short. MACDs on the 5-minute time frame are non-confirming. So really, really, really great patterns there. Again, I just wanted to show you these great patterns here. And this is what we do here each and every day. Identify these patterns. I educate, I teach, and people really recognize and see these patterns each and every throughout the day here. All right. All right. When I get back, I would tell you what I expect for, well, today. Because of technical difficulty, I had to do this in the morning. So we see the markets are down now 53 on the S&Ps, really way off the lows. S&Ps were trading, I believe, they were trading at the 38 level, 59.38. We rallied some 50, 60 points off the lows there. Don't ask me. I have no idea why. But we're going to get big sell reversals here on the 60-minute time frames today. Looks like the 530.06 level on the Qs will get violated by 10:30. The 589.11 will get violated on the 599.11 on the spiders. If that happens, all three time frames will be in sell mode, and then we will look for bounces to get short. Again, I've been telling you, I think I posted in my room yesterday, there was a very, very, very big hedge fund that posted that they purchased $129 million worth of put spreads going out to August, the end of I think August 15th to August 21st. Let me see if I can find it here again. August 15th, they bought 19,500, 6,000/5,800 put spread. August 29th, 5,800 to 5,600, 14,500 times. I've been saying between now and September, I believe that gap below the market, 5,600, will get filled, 5,650. There's a gap at 53 and change and 51 and change. I do think that the lows are in I do believe that the lows are in for the year, and I do believe that they will start cutting interest rates in 2026 aggressively, especially Powell's last term ends in May, and Trump's going to have someone who is thinking his way on reducing interest rates. But for today, again, I think the 60s are going to reverse, and we're going to be looking for bounces for shorts. All right. When I get back, I'd like to share just a little, a heartwarming message that I got from people from other parts of the world and who are joining me here at sktrading.live. So, I give out my phone number every single day, and I speak to people from all over. And yesterday I got to speak to someone from France, and just so heartwarming that to hear someone so happy to be able to join my community, to be able to learn from me. Yesterday I worked with someone who is a complete beginner, wants to learn in the worst way, but again, for me, it's all about taking the steps, the process to learn, to be able to do this effective and to be able to do this right. So, with that, it just gives me such a great joy to do this each and every day. I give it the passion, if you have the passion, you will succeed. And that to me means everything, especially, hearing so many people from all over. And I really enjoy it though. I really enjoy just talking to people. Someone from Monaco called me yesterday. I have to return his call, but it just gives me a really great joy to learn from people where they're struggling and see how I can help them. And hopefully I could put them on the right path to success. With that being said, thank you for joining me here today on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Again, please join my community of traders from all around the world at sktrading.live. I give out my phone number to you. I do not DM back. My number is 914-500-7484. You can text me or call me on WhatsApp or text me on WhatsApp, whatever. Also, have a great, great, great day. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Be well, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly podcast, your no-nonsense guide to the markets. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe at sktrading.live or on your favorite podcast platform. We'd love for you to rate, review, and join our community for more real talk and market insights. Until next time, keep trading and stay sharp.